Etude 8 begins like Etude 1, where we have half notes, then a dotted half note and a quarter. So that's just a simple bow speed check. Make sure that you go slow enough on the second measure in your down bow that you're not trying to wildly recover through the up bow. But even as you do recover from whatever point you got to, lighter bow pressure. Get the note started, then really lighten up and speed through the bow to recover all the way to the frog. As we go along in this etude, I'll stop periodically and give some advice on how to practice. I want to go straight into those eighth notes, but it's a real change from long strokes. Now just the short stroke, just like in Etude 3 where we had a whole lot of eighth notes in a row. Now I'm going to move from here. The half notes moved from here. I'm going to show that again into these two measures. The half notes are full arm, and then as soon as I start the eighth notes, start moving just from the lower part of the arm and relax the whole upper arm. Bigger values from the shoulder, smaller values from here. Doesn't start on the beat, has a retake that may make you want to pop out the retake C. Think about how this is phrased and phrased beautifully. The retake is just a bowing, it's not a big effect. At the end, I want to make sure that I complete down through the G with a beautiful sound before I even think about crossing to the D string. I chose to do the fingering that I think Samantha would have used for this, where you just stay in position. It's slightly harder for your bow to make that string crossing to the E flat. You can finger the E flat up on the A string to make that a little easier. In any event, you want to complete through the bottom note. You'll see this happen in things like the Beethoven 5 trio, where you have to play through a bottom note and then cross strings. And it's always tempting to just get onto the string crossing. Don't do it. Complete through the bottom note beautifully, then move on.